When we enter data in a worksheet, Excel displays the data according to the format that's being used for the cells. For example, all cells in the new worksheet use the General Format option. This type of cell format aligns text on the left side of the cell and numbers on the right. In addition, the General option does not automatically display numbers with any type of special formatting, such as for currency. However, if we include dollar signs, percent signs, or commas, Excel automatically changes the cell's format. With the Book 1 file open and Sheet 1 still selected, we'll begin this exercise by entering some text and a few numbers. Cell A1 currently contains the word we entered earlier, January. Notice how the word is aligned on the left side of the cell. We can easily replace this word by typing something else into the cell or by pressing the Delete key on our keyboard. With cell A1 currently selected, press the Delete key and the word is removed. Now type the following text and numbers. Notice that although this is too much text to fit into cell A1, it automatically extends over into the other column. Press Enter, and the text is inserted into the cell. It's important to know that although the text spills over into column B, it is not a part of those cells. To verify this, we'll select cell B1, then look at the formula bar. Remember that the formula bar will display the contents of the active cell. Because we haven't entered anything into cell B1, nothing is displayed. Now click in cell A1. The formula bar now displays all of the text we entered for this cell. Select cell A2 and type 500. Now press Enter, and the number is inserted. By pressing the Enter key, we are automatically moved to cell A3. Because we have just entered a number, Excel automatically aligns it on the right side of the cell. In cell A3, type another number, 250.50. This and the number is inserted. By pressing the Enter key, we are automatically moved arrow on the keyboard to insert the number and move to cell A4. Excel automatically drops the 0 and displays the number with 1 decimal place. For cell A4, we'll enter a negative number. To do this, we can either precede it with a minus sign or enclose it in parentheses. Type minus 27, then press the Enter key. Now enter 15, then type a percent sign, and press Enter. Cell A5 now is formatted to display numbers as percentages. To demonstrate, select cell A5 and type 0.25, then press Enter. The number is automatically changed from a decimal to a percentage. In cell A6, type a dollar sign, followed by 3123, then press Enter. The dollar sign tells Excel that this number represents currency, and a comma is automatically added to the number. Let's enter a fraction in A7. In order for Excel to recognize the number that we are about to enter as a fraction, first type a 0 and press the space bar. Now type 1/2. To insert the fraction, click the Enter button on the formula bar. The formula bar's Enter button inserts the fraction and keeps cell A7 selected. Notice that the formula bar displays a value of 0.5 while the actual cell displays the number as the 1/2 fraction. No matter how we type numbers into a worksheet, we can always change the format of a cell before or after we make the entry. Excel offers many format options that allow us to display numbers as currency, with multiple decimal places, or even as fractions. Formatting a cell only changes the appearance of the data. The underlying value for a number doesn't change. Let's change the format for the numbers we entered into column A. First, select the range of cells from A2 to A7 by dragging over this area. Now open the Format menu and select the Cells command. The Format Cells dialog box opens, and we'll click on the Number tab if it's not already selected. The category list displays the various types of formats that we can choose from, such as General, Number, Currency, Accounting, and so forth. Select Number from the category list. To see a preview of how this format will affect the numbers in our worksheet, we can look at the sample section that's displayed on the right side of this box. If we were to apply the format right now and not change any other options, the numbers in column A would be displayed with 2 decimal places. Let's move to the decimal places option and change this from 2 to 0. We also want the larger numbers to be displayed with a thousands separator, so select this option as well. Now move to the negative numbers options and choose the second format type. This will display any negative numbers in column A with red text. Click OK to apply the format options and return to the worksheet. The appearance for all the numbers in column A has now changed. The number in cell A4 is a negative number, so it's displayed in red text. Because Excel 2000 uses a new see-through view, we are now able to see the color of text or numbers without having to deselect the cells. Notice that the number in cell A3 has been rounded up to 251. This is because we chose not to include decimal places in the number format. Select cell A3, and notice the formula bar. Here we can see the actual number, which is 250.5. The number format we applied does not affect the actual value of the number, only the way it is displayed. The number in the formula bar is the value that Excel will use when performing any calculations on this cell. Now we'll open a learning file so we can practice applying number formatting to other worksheet data. Click the Open button in the standard toolbar. With the Viagrafix Learning Files folder still open and displayed in the Look-In line, double-click on the Chapter 2 file to open it. This workbook contains 3 worksheets with various types of data and numbers. The Grade Sheet tab is currently selected, and the values in this worksheet do not use any specific number format. Let's format these numbers. To quickly select all the cells that contain numbers, press F5 on our keyboard to open the Go To box. In the reference line, type B4:F13 and press Enter. Because this worksheet is used for keeping track of test scores, we'll format the numbers as percentages. Instead of opening the Format Cells box, we'll use a tool from the formatting bar. Let's briefly review the tools that allow us to change the number formatting for a cell. The Currency Style button has a $ on it and formats cells to display numbers as currency. The Percent Style button is to the right, and we'll click on it so the values in our worksheet can be changed to percentages. The next button applies the comma style format. The final 2 buttons for formatting numbers allow us to increase or decrease the number of decimal places that are displayed. Let's turn our attention to the text in column A. The names of each student are listed here. Notice that some of the text is not fully displayed because the column is too narrow. Click on cell A4, then look at the formula bar. Although only part of the name is displayed in the cell, we can see all of the text in the formula bar.